Welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I launch a very simple Instagram ad that gets new leads for only like $1 or $2 each, and it fills my calendar with sales calls. So let's go over the computer and I'm going to show you exactly how step by step I launch this ad. Now in the last video, I showed you guys exactly how I planned out a winning ad. Now I'm just going to go ahead and post it as an Instagram reel, and then we'll pick things up from there. Perfect. The video is posted. So now we're going to go to Instagram on my laptop and go ahead and launch this as an ad. And then from there, the process is really simple. We're going to get tons and tons of new followers every day that are our ideal client. And my appointment setter is going to DM every single person that follows us that looks like a potential fit for our program. He's going to start a conversation with them. We're going to get them to watch some of our YouTube videos so they grow to know, like, and trust us at a really high level. And then we're going to shoot to offer a call to help them set a game plan for hitting their first $1 million year as a realtor, because that's the offer that we are running. So now that everything's prepared, let's go to Instagram and launch this ad. So we're here on Instagram and you can see I just posted this. We have 2 views. And now we're gonna go ahead and boost this as an ad. Now the reason that I'm running this ad from the Instagram website on my laptop and not doing it from my phone or from the actual ads manager, the Meta Ads Manager, is because a couple reasons. If I boosted this from Instagram on my phone, because I have an Apple product, there's a tax that goes on because they consider it like an in-app purchase. So we get charged an additional like 20%, something ridiculous for the boosted reel. So instead of doing that, I'm boosting it on the website, and that tax does not get applied. So we save 70% of our ad spend just by doing it this way. And the reason I'm boosting it on the website, Instagram.com, versus on the ads manager is because my coach, Jeremy Pogue, and all of his clients have found that when we're running ads to get new followers, they perform a lot better if we do it as a boosted post versus an actual ad. And I tested this. We ran the first ad that I showed you guys in our first video as an ad looking to get followers from the ads manager, and it didn't perform very well. But then I took the same video, the same text, the same targeting, everything, and boosted it from Instagram.com. And it's been working amazing. So I'm not going to reinvent the wheel. We're just going to do what my coach tells me and launch it from Instagram.com. And we're going to see that we're going to get probably 30 to 40 new followers per day based on the ad spend that I give it, which a lot of those are going to be our ideal client. And that will lead to 3, 4, 5 booked sales calls per day on my calendar, which gives us a lot of opportunity to close deals and run these ads very, very profitably. So now that we're here on the page to boost this reel and start getting a ton of new followers every single day, let's go through how I set this up to get as many followers as efficiently as possible. So what do I want people to do when they see my ad? Do I want them to visit the profile, visit a website, or message me? I'm gonna leave it on visit the profile because we're looking to get new followers that my appointment setter can reach out to, and we can only really DM people once they follow us. So that's the goal. Special requirements, are we about finance, service, employment, housing, social issues? No. I have run many ads that have special requirements. So if you're doing any ads about loans, or even if you're a realtor running ads, there's a lot of times you're going to have to put a special requirement. But for right now, this ad does not fall under that category. Who should see your ad? So this typically it's best to like set up some targeting for people that align with your offer, but because we already have 12,000 followers that are all realtors, the majority of them, Instagram has a good idea of who our ideal audience is. So I can leave this here as suggested audience, and it's going to target people similar to our existing followers. I also tried a different targeting, but it worked a lot less. So I'm just going to let the algorithm do its thing and just keep it super simple. Just target with the selected audience. Then for the budget, I'm going to do $60 per day on this ad alone. I have a couple other ads running, so we're doing more than $60 a day in ad spend. But for this ad alone, I'm going to run it for $60 a day and see how it performs. And I'm going to run it until I pause it. So then I just click Boost Reel. And my ad is in review. So now in about a couple hours, most likely, this ad's going to be launched and bringing in new followers that my appointment setter is going to reach out to, start a conversation with, understand if they need help, if they want help, what their goals are, and if it makes sense, then he's going to offer to get them on a call with me. And I'll jump on a call. If they're a good fit, I'll give them an offer to work with us, and we're going to close a bunch of deals from this ad. So the entire funnel is really simple. We got to start with creating an ad, which we did in the first video. If you haven't watched that, go ahead and watch it right here. Then we go ahead and launch it and get a bunch of new followers coming in every single day, which we just did. And it was super simple. Anyone can do it. And then the next piece is where the rubber really hits the road, where we start filling up a calendar with sales calls and start closing deals. And that all comes from booking calls in the Instagram DMs from all the followers that we're gonna get. Now, if you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe, turn the notifications on, because in the next video, I'll be covering exactly how we fill my calendar with sales calls just from talking to people in the Instagram DMs that come in as followers from the ad that we just launched in this video. And if you wanna keep watching some of my content, here's another video that I think you'll love.